Okay, hello my friend Jimmy Mawson here from jimmymawson.com. It's a great day for breakthrough. In today's video, I want to talk about lessons in how to sell. Lessons in how to sell. But a slightly different take on this today. My lesson is coming from my kids. Because I've realized that my children are some of the best salespeople. It's incredible. They often seem to get what they want. Now, I'm not saying they always get what they want with myself and my wife, because we know better, but you know, they're great at getting what they want a lot of the time when they're dealing with people. And so I just want to pick out 3 lessons which I learned, you know, based on some of my sales training anyway, but it's things that I've noticed in them which I've realized that they do very well. And the first lesson is this: they are experts at being persistent. You know, when they know what they want, they go after it with a real tenacity. You know, and I want to encourage you that if you are looking to sell online, you're marketing online, you're looking to sell more products or more of your service or you know, get more people into your business, into your company, you need to get into a place where you are persistent and you don't give up so quickly and so easily. You know, I see so many people give up. I've had people, you know, try to sell to me, and I've noticed how many people, particularly people who aren't, you know, they're not confident in selling, you know, they'll just throw the offer at you quickly. They might even just spam you with a link, and then just, you know, when you say you're not interested, they say, okay, thanks, and then they're gone. They disappear. And I want to encourage you, if you want to get good at being a good seller, somebody who's good at knowing how to sell, you need to be persistent and not give up so quickly. You know, first off, you've got to present your offer in the right way. Many people don't present their offer in the right way, which is why so many people say no. But you know, learn how to deal with rejection, but 2, recognize that it's not always rejection. Objections are not always rejection. Sometimes it's just a case of you haven't presented the offer right. Sometimes it's just that the offer is not right for the person. Sometimes it's just that the person needs more convincing. Why would they join you? Why would they buy from you? What is it about you that would cause them to get out their credit card, get out their wallet, and actually pay money towards you? So sometimes you've got to be persistent. Sometimes it takes a few times to actually keep persisting with the person, you know, asking them more questions, finding out a little bit more about exactly what it is that they need and that they're looking for, before you can actually present that offer in the right light and then actually close the deal. So, you know, be persistent. Rule number 1, or lesson number 1 rather, be persistent. You've got to be persistent when you're selling your goods, services and products online. Lesson number 2, my kids will often claim what it is, they'll lay claim to what it is that they want or that they're after before the agreement has actually been made. And this is really powerful. You know, my 2-year-old son, he he has this habit of, you know, I'll give you an example. He sees biscuits on a plate on the table. He will walk up to the plate and he'll put his hand onto the biscuit. He won't actually pick it up, but he'll put his hand onto the biscuit, and then he'll look at me and say, yeah, I can have it, yeah? And all of my kids do this. They put their hands onto the biscuit or onto the item that they want, and they will lay claim to it. And I learned something very powerful from it. You know, it's so annoying because I now know that they've put their greasy hand, you know, onto the biscuit. And so I'm much more likely going to give them the biscuit because they've already put their hand in it. They've already laid claim to it. And this is a powerful principle. Many people just, you know, they ask for the sale. They ask for the sale. And actually, if you presented your offer right, you shouldn't have to ask for it. You should be able to just close the deal. In other words, you should be able to just say, you know, sign here, join up here. This is the place to go. Welcome to the team. Whatever it is that you need to say to finish the deal. But often most people just ask for the sale. They say, oh, so do you want to join? And that gives somebody a very easy way to say, no, go away. But if you can learn how to get good at just saying, hey, sign here, you know, I've presented the offer, you know, we're in agreement here, let's do this, you know, sign up here, connect here, let's go here, click here, and join up. And, you know, even further, take them into what you'll do after they join. You've got to assume the sale, you know, assume the fact that somebody is ready to join based on what you presented. If you've not made a good presentation and they're not really showing any interest, then there's no point sending them a link, you know, because they're not really in that place where they're ready to join you. But if you get a sense that they're ready to join based on the responses to the questions that they're answering, then hey, assume the sale, lay your hand on that biscuit and close the deal. So that's my second rule, second lesson. My third lesson is this. This is something that my kids do that you shouldn't do. And when they don't get their way after being very persistent, pushing, you know, really just going at it, laying claim to the sale, if they're still getting a no, they will start to fuss and cry and whine and kick up a stink. And this is something you should never do, my friend. This does not leave a good taste in people's mouth. It does not leave a good memory of you. You know, and especially if you're making sales on Facebook, the last thing you want to do is the last message that you have with somebody for it to be a negative one. You don't want, you know, I've seen so many people do this where they, you know, I say no to them, they've made this offer and I've said, you know, thanks, but no, it's not really what I'm not really looking for this right now. It's not something I'm interested in joining. And they will go, well, fine. And they'll say something maybe not so nice, and you can see that they've taken it personally and they've taken it, you know, they felt rejected, and so they've reacted towards that. And you've got to take the personal element out of it in terms of taking it personally. This is not necessarily about you. It might be about the way you presented, it might be the fact that you're not convinced that you're worth joining, but don't take it personally. It's business, it's business. And so you've got to, you know, step away comfortably and calmly and graciously, that leaves the person with a good taste in their mouth, because you, if you're being persistent, may be able to come back at another point and actually sell something to them and actually close a deal with them. But if you've not left that nice taste in their mouth, if you've been whining and fussing and complaining and kicking off, that person's never going to want to buy from you. So those are my 3 lessons today in how to sell, lessons from my children. Number 1, be persistent. Number 2, lay claim to the sale. If you've made a good offer, lay claim to that sale and close the deal. And number 3, don't fuss and fight and whine if the person says no. You know, leave a good taste in their mouth, and hopefully you'll be able to come back and present something in the future and actually close the deal. All right, if you've got value from this video, I believe you have, you know, like, share, comment, as I always say. And of course, click the link below if you're ready to get plenty more sales tips, marketing tips, and a system that's going to help you actually profit, get more leads and conversions into your business today. Click that link below in the top left corner. Yeah, my right, your left. Is that right? Yeah. Or at the end of this video. And I'd love to help you and work with you to help you grow your business in 2015 and beyond. Okay, my friend, Jimmy Mawson signing out.